Hello, hello, and welcome everybody to the second and final game night. This is game night number two, and for the Alice birthday airdrop. And I'm just so excited to be with you guys. For those of you who don't know me, I am Tassel, the community manager here at My Neighbor Alice, and this is my wonderful co-host Sharina. She is the creative producer.
Hello, GM everybody. So excited to be here for this special game night. Thanks, Tassel.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to go over to the following plot. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we will go there and see if we can get this flash mob going where we all try to jump in unison. I'm an okay jumper. I'm not sure how this is going to go, though.
Oh, it'll be so fun watching everybody trying to jump at the same time. And we have a cool spot for you, all of you, to jump in. So let's go take a look at it and see what Tassel has created. It looks awesome. So excited for everybody to experience it.
All right, so the I'll share it also in game, but I'll just go ahead and say it out loud as well. So the plot is 307 62 48. And let me go ahead and share that as well.
Awesome. Yes, let's get all of our neighbors over there. Let's take a look at this beautiful plot. And it's Friday. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
We hope that you've been enjoying the Alice birthday airdrop and celebrating Alice's birthday month. It's been so special. If you haven't seen it, the birthday collection looks amazing. And it's been so fun seeing everybody wear the different outfits and have the different emotes and stuff in game. It's been awesome.
Sorry about that. A little hiccup there. It had to wouldn't load for me. So I just shared it in game. So let's all head over there. Yes, I'm very excited. This has been such a fun experience with the Alice birthday airdrop. There's so many cool items and so many really neat things that I've got to add to my
Yeah.
designs and my plots.
Yeah. What's been your favorite thing about the birthday collection? What's your favorite item? Do you have a favorite
Um,
item?
Yeah, I definitely do. I really like the fairy wall. I think that it's just first off, it doesn't take that much to make, and secondly, I think it really adds a lot of character to. It contrasts really nice with so many of the different plots. So that's my favorite. And then the tree, the prime tree is my second favorite.
Yeah, those are beautiful. I feel like the fairy lights are very popular. Like a lot of people really like that one. I really like the floating gifts and the balloon emote. I think that's so cool. Those
Yeah,
floating items. Because also
yeah.
you float. So we were I think it was last week when we had Harley from audio and Lorraine from narrative on Alice and Chill, and then we were talking about how the balloon emotes like make you float in the air, and he was like, Harley said, "Oh, I think I need a few more balloons to make it float after Easter weekend." I'm like, "Yeah, same, same." So
Him and
I
me
think that,
both.
yeah, exactly. Like everybody can relate, Harley. No worries.
I think
But yeah, that's it's super cool that we could have those types of floating items in game. I think that was really cool.
definitely. All right, we're here in front of the tree. I hope everyone can see what I'm seeing. It's probably still loading in some of the other characters here, but what we want to do is head up into the castle, and by oh here are people. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
look
late to my
at
own
that.
party.
I love it. It's so fun.
Oh my God,
Look at that. It's a
there's so many people here.
party. We're just missing Alice.
I know, right? Thanks so much for joining, everyone. Too. This is such an amazing thing to see everyone here with us.
So fun.
All right.
Okay, go ahead, Tassel. Make it happen.
All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see. We'd probably have to stop jumping in order to start jumping. Should we like line up in front and see if we can all start at the same time, or I don't know what's possible.
Honestly, everybody looks like they're having a blast right now. So,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, fine. Let's just jump around.
So
Go,
fun. See
go,
who can jump the highest.
maybe come over here on top of the new this bouncy house is amazing, by the way. I love that if you jump
Yeah.
on the highest point, you can get higher than any other.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Look at that. You're heading for the moon. And such a
I,
beautiful overview of the landscape there. It's
I know, isn't
gorgeous.
it? It really is.
Hmm. So funny. I love the way that you position all the trampolines around there. It's like it's such a like a royal space for you guys to jump in. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's yeah, it took a second to figure out like the best configuration, but I figured that this is I thought it looked nice, like it almost looked a little bit natural, so I appreciate that.
So whose is this your plot or whose plot are we on right now?
No, this is the trial plot for the cupcake. My wife.
Oh, no, oh, perfect. Nice. Okay, beautiful. I love it. It looks really, really great. Just did a nice
Alrighty,
little
guys. Well, I think that's about as unit in sync as we're going to get. I think that we should head over to the actual challenge and get everyone
let's
ready to go. What do you think?
before we leave, let's get another shot of the front. I want to see from the front what
Let me
everybody
see.
looks like jumping up and down.
I'm gonna go ahead and take off.
Yeah, let's see it like this. Nice.
Wow, look at all that. It's
Look at all
beautiful.
those neighbors jumping. That's so fun. Wow, this is great. Thanks everyone for coming. So excited to do this game night with all of you. Yes, they're all getting like so stoked and pumped to do this game night. So stretch your legs, get all that energy, get your blood flowing because we're about to go do some racing. Keep the
All right.
jumping coming along. Looks great.
All right. So let us. I'm going to share the next one. I'll let people start going in because it'll take a little bit to load. And the
Okay.
plot that we are all going to is 3077745.
Awesome. And so this is your plot, right?
This one's mine, yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, as everyone's going to see shortly, Tassel has done an amazing job at building this, I guess it's sort of like a racetrack with this like race challenge. So why don't you tell us what inspired you to build this challenge?
So this is actually a redesign of a challenge that I previously did. I really like the way that the layout of this one, and I felt like I didn't get to use it enough last time. So what I wanted to do was, so what I did is I added a whole nother plot to it. So it's actually two plots stuck together, and I wanted them to mesh together and to yeah to that was my idea is to bring two plots together and yeah. So that was
Nice.
my main inspiration. I liked it before and everyone else liked it, so I felt like I could do better.
Gotcha. So constantly challenging yourself to build something more extravagant, more better. That's awesome.
I might have a problem.
Hey, that's a good thing, right? Like, I mean, if you just stay stagnant your whole life and you're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm content with this. I mean, that's all you're gonna know, Tassel. If you didn't push yourself, you wouldn't know that you could create such a beautiful piece of art on your plots. So I'm
Oh,
glad that you did.
well, and it's everyone else that really pushes me forward too, because every time I create something and someone says, "Oh, this is amazing," or "I really like what you've done," or even not, even if it's a criticism, "Oh, I didn't really like this about it," I take that all of that as yes, happy birthday, Alice. I take that as a motivation to do better. So I'm always pushing myself because everyone else is pushing me forward too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I get that. I mean, just in life in general, I'm also quite, I feel like a quite ambitious person. And but then it comes with like cons as well because sometimes I set like super high expectations for myself and like no one else is expecting me to reach those super high expectations except for myself. And then sometimes I can't make it and I'm like, "Oh, why did I do that?" But it's all about the journey, and that's what I love about it because you constantly have to push yourself forward and fail and make mistakes and keep going and learning. So I feel like the same thing, applies here as well. And you just end up growing as a person. You're constantly learning, which is really nice. So I feel like, you've probably learned a lot just from putting the two together and, like all the time that it took you to build. I mean, we're going to talk about that a lot more during the stream. So I don't want to reveal too much before we get to the plot.
No, definitely. But yeah, I completely agree. I think it's all about pushing yourself and kind of growing as an individual. And you grow from failure and from. I mean, I've used a little spoiler. I've used hundreds of tickets on this plot because I do them in sections. And and I've had whole sections where I thought, oh, this is going to be great, and then I run it and I was like, that's garbage. I'm going to rip that out and do it again, and that's okay because I won't make that same mistake again.
Yeah, I love that you're just brutally honest. Give us the truth. That's perfect. I mean, everybody
Yeah,
needs to hear it, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
that's
for
how I
sure.
learn at least.
For sure, yeah. It takes time to trial and error, of course. You want to make
Mhm.
sure that you're building something that not only you like, but that everybody else is gonna like too. And judging by the comments, it sounds like people really love your plot and are really blown away by it. Although it's taking a while to load for us here.
It is. Yeah, I do see that it's kind of skipping in, but hopefully it clears up here in a moment.
hmm
I'm on my
Are
end, but
there
yeah.
like Are there like anything that you well, I guess like do you and the cupcake kind of collaborate on things like that you want to do on your plot ever?
Sometimes depends on what we're doing. I get a lot of I get inspiration from everywhere. I get it from a lot from my children. They'll come in and they'll be like, "Oh, that's what is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's supposed to be that." They're like, "That's not right." I'm like, "Okay, well, fix that," and stuff. Or they're like, "You know, what would look good here if this was in red?" And I'm like, "You know what? That would look good." So I kind of, and then of course
Yeah.
my wife, yeah, we collaborate on a lot. Actually, she owns the second plot that's connected, but I asked her if I could have it for the purposes of this.
Oh wow, best wife
So yeah,
award.
yeah. I wanted to
Oh, that's
be
so
able
nice.
to. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard getting two plots that are connected. So that
Yeah,
was one of the
totally.
considerations. If it doesn't load here in the
Totally.
next minute, I'll go ahead and cancel out and then come back in.
Sure, sounds good. Yeah, I was going to say that children are sometimes like the best people or best people to go to for feedback because they're just like brutally honest, like they have no filter. So they're going to
Yeah.
tell you if they like something or if they don't like something, if you need to change it, if they want a different color, what's interesting for them. So that's really fun. You have two of the hardest critics living in your home, Tassel.
Yeah, but they're also the ones that give me the best feedback as well. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's that double-edged thing, where
yeah, definitely,
maybe if we can move our
definitely.
screens over, and then I'll go ahead and skip. I'll go ahead and load back in.
Yeah, sure. Just give me one sec.
Sure.
Should we?
Wouldn't be a game night without a couple hiccups, right?
Yeah,
Thanks for.
of course. No worries. Yeah, so let's see. I mean, there's still, I hope everybody is enjoying the plot while we're trying to get it to load on the screen. So thank you for joining again. And yeah, we're excited to have everybody race in Tassel's plot. I've seen some photos of it, but I wanted to wait for the grand reveal on the stream so that you could get my live reaction along with everybody else. But it looks fantastic, and the amount of time and effort. I mean, with a lot of like all of our community, really, if you go visit any of their plots, the amount of time and effort and creativity that everybody puts into making these plots what they are is crazy. So thank you for your dedication because it's such a lovely treat for us to go in and always be surprised by something new on the plots in game.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I will reopen this up. We'll get it going.
Cool.
Don't worry. Just take a moment. But
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, it's one of those things where if the people put in so much time and effort to create these things, it does feel like a recognition when someone comes in and enjoys it. And I'm pretty good when it comes to criticism personally. I don't mind if
Hmm.
someone has, as long as it's constructive criticism. I don't want to be battered for no reason. 'Cause I like to
Yeah.
be able to change.
Yeah, of course, of course. I just saw that um, Jason McQuaid won. So he's asking to share some things that are upcoming in the next season. So yeah, I'll just talk a little bit about that once we get loading. While Tassel works on getting everything loaded. So we posted info about our roadmap that's upcoming. So on LinkedIn and on X. So if you haven't seen it yet, yeah, we have a lot of really fun upcoming things. We have a new region coming up and our land sales happening. Um, we have a major NFT collection that we have partnered with that's going to be bringing in new collectibles, new users, and new fun in game adventures. So we're really, really excited to share that with everybody. We're introducing companions into our game coming up soon,
So exciting.
and just a whole bunch of new stuff. Like there's a ton more of everything that you could imagine, wearables, placeables, everything. So we really wanted to make this piece a huge one. We wanted to listen to our community to get all of your input in so that we could really tailor things to your liking as well. And so we're really looking forward to having this come out later on this year and getting all of your feedback on it, seeing all of you in game. It's going to be huge. And yeah, we're just really, really excited for it. So that's a little upcoming. If you go back and take a look at the past Alice and Chill streams, I think from from April, there was a couple of them that we released a couple alphas. So a little teasers. Go ahead and find them. I think there was one with me and Remy, our art director, and Lorraine, our narrative lead, and then the other one with Harley and Lorraine that we did last week. So yeah, go ahead and take a look. There's a couple teasers over there for you if you are interested in what's to come in the future for Alice. And I see that Tassel has gotten his. Oh, look at everyone trying to get through, but they can't because it's
Yes.
blocked.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring these down, guys, because I know you guys have been really waiting to get in here. So without any further ado, let's see how this goes. I'm going to start bringing
All
down the lamps,
right.
and you guys can just run as soon as you can. Hopefully, it loads right.
All right. Get ready.
There it goes.
Oh,
Go,
and
go,
they're
go.
off. They're off. So fun. Oh my God, this is great. Wow, it looks amazing.
Oh,
Holy
thank you.
smokes. Look at this. How long did this take you to build, Tassel?
Oh man, the short answer is the entire season because I had to, collect all the seeds and get ready for, just making all the items and everything like that. In the end, to be honest, it probably only took the real build time only took a couple weeks of a couple hours a day. But I did it over the period of months. So, um, but
It
yeah,
looks
so in the
amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's really, really cool to see people just weaving in and out of these different places. I wish I could watch everyone.
I know, right? Yeah, we got to see who ends up finishing first. I mean, they've got a long way to go, but yeah, it's so fun watching everybody go. This is so cool. It's so intricate. Wow. So what was the goal behind the course design here?
So the way I designed it, or at least how what game made sense to me in my head was I wanted it to be accessible to everyone. So I started off with this maze-like design, which is this is very obviously a maze. And
Hmm.
then it kind of ramps the difficulty where there's a couple jumps that make it into the next section, and then I have another section where there's even pitfalls and stuff. But every area that has a pit, this is amazing. But every area that has like a pitfall has a way to get out. So you can't actually, unless you leave the course completely, you can get out of anything. And then towards the end, I've designed it to be a little bit more difficult, where I consider myself a pretty good jumper, but I think that that's like intermediate for me. So it can be done with a little bit of persistence. So yeah, so I have
Mhm.
it in kind of graduating in difficulty from easy at the beginning into getting more and more difficult.
Nice. I feel like I would just get lost halfway through because I mean, I'm a very like beginner gamer at best, so I'd probably just like get lost.
I think Super Soju is in the front, if I'm seeing that right. Yep, and she is on the
Ooh,
way. We got
go Super Soju. So fun.
this is really really crazy. Everyone, so many different areas.
I love it. It's so great. I mean, yeah, the amount of time, like you said, it's taken a very, very long time. And also probably cost you more than just time it.
Yeah, well, some blood, sweat, tears, love. But no, honestly, this entire build you can do pretty much without spending any Alice, except for maybe some of the prime items that I've decided to put on the plot, just because I like the way that they look. I did choose to spend a few Alice here and there. I remember at one point I saw 10 of the tier 3 watering cans for one Alice, and it was just too good to pass up because
Ooh, yeah,
I don't like
definitely.
waiting. And when there's this many plants to water, and when you're working at this scale, you kind of do anything you can to kind of speed it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because everything has its own watering cycle. I think you were mentioning
Yeah,
that.
so
So,
they exactly. Yeah, they have oh, man, each one has between 4, or no, it go down to 2. But anyway, the top ones have 6 or 7 watering cycles, each with an 8-hour cooldown. And when you have hundreds and hundreds of plants, there might be
that's
thousands
a
here.
lot to maintain. You must be like an are you an expert gardener like in real life? Because I feel like that's a lot of stuff to coordinate all at once.
No, that would definitely be my wife. She's the expert
You learn from her.
gardener.
She's the OG. Yeah.
I got Super
Uh,
Soju in the lead, just as a quick update. And then I think I got Adamark in second place.
nice. How close behind Soju are they?
Adamark's right behind Soju.
Oh, hoo, hoo.
And
Okay.
then you got some people that are still trying to figure out the course.
Yeah, that would be like me. Oh, this is great.
So I'm having a hard
Where,
time even navigating. There's so much here. I want to make sure that I see who comes in first. So
yeah, I was gonna say, let's take a look. Where is the finish line? Let's take a quick look at how far Soju has to go until
not
she
that
gets
far.
there.
Look, she's at the final stretch right here. She's
Oh, hoo, hoo.
fell off, so she's got to go back a little bit. But yep.
Oh, that's so tough. Good ending. I feel like that's a challenging ending to have because you've got to like balance yourself on those beams there to
Yeah,
get
you gotta kind
through.
of jump out, and I've made it so that you almost you can't really, you kind of have to jump and toggle yourself over towards it because you can move
Yeah.
in midair. She's
Okay,
got
let's
it
see. Let's see
definitely,
her do it. She's a pro. She's a pro. Don't try this at home.
and she got first place. Super Soju,
Yay!
congratulations!
Congratulations.
Amazing as
Good
usual.
job. That is a hard course to complete. So good job. You made it. Wow.
We got some other
Um,
people that are in the middle of the course too, so there's definitely people making their way through.
awesome. Okay, so because this is so intricate and you had so many things probably to be like obviously you had to like multitask like crazy to do this. So what was the most challenging part about making this come to life?
The most challenging part, without a doubt, was making the two lands kind of seamlessly fit together. When you're working with a double plot, you kind of have to think about kind of the verticality of a plot as well. And I wanted everyone to be able to kind of weave back and forth between the plots kind of seamlessly. So I had to rip down sections of this and kind of redo it so that it fit. So that was the most challenging part for me, is making it all fit together seamlessly. Oh, and Adamark in second place.
Ooh, Yay, we've got another finisher. Congratulations.
I'm gonna head over and see where everyone's at
Who,
just to make
yeah,
sure.
who is coming in third?
That is a good question.
Where is everybody? Everyone's stuck somewhere. All right. Um, yeah, I feel like yeah, putting the two plots together and building everything on top like that, yeah, that sounds pretty challenging and a lot to keep track of. But I mean, thank you because this is great and it's like so wonderful that you've built something so fun and yeah, like intricate and what's it called? Entertaining, like for everybody to come and experience with you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I do it all for the community. I really love this community, and I think that they give for everything that I give out, they give it back to me, twofold. So I'm just
Hmm.
I I'm really a lucky person to be able to be here and to see how this is progressing and growing because
Yeah.
it is amazing, getting to see and to build these things. I never thought that I'd have, thousands of items and that I'd be building these, intricate designs a couple years ago. And now I can't
Yeah.
imagine doing anything else, to be honest.
That's awesome. What was your favorite part about your plot to build?
Let's see, what was my favorite part? I'd say my tunnels that I made. I have these pumpkin archway tunnels, and that they also double as a bridge, so you can kind of walk through them, and then also over the top of it, leading you back into other sections. I'm
Nice.
most
Yeah.
proud of that. Currently, in My Neighbor Alice, there's no way with the landscaping feature to make like a true tunnel where you can go underneath it. So you got to get
Hmm.
creative with some of the items. And I think that you guys we've got some amazing items to work with. So
Hmm.
that's the part
Definitely.
that I'm most proud of. I don't I think that I saw it on someone else's plot for the first time. That kind of the same kind of idea. And what do they say though? That imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Definitely, yeah. Do we have somebody that's come in third yet?
No, no third place. Everyone's still working
Ooh,
their way through it.
working through.
But there's definitely people in all different sections. Let me zoom out since people are still working through. We got a couple people all together. We got Blood Moon, the Cupcake, and Tash and ABC all in the towards the end as well. Um,
Amazing.
some
You guys can
people
do it.
some people lost in the maze.
You can do it. You can find your way. Okay,
um,
speaking of getting lost in the maze, though, I mean, there's so much here. So, how do you like test this? How do you make sure that everything works properly? How do you make sure that people aren't actually going to get stuck in one part of the maze and like not be able to make it out or something like that?
I try to break it. That my whole goal is to when I test these is to cheat in every way that I can. I try to jump on the wall and see if I can glitch up on top of an item. I jump in my potholes or my pitfalls and see if there's anything that I can't get through. Honestly, I really go at it, trying to exploit the game as much as I possibly can because I know that everyone else will. And honestly, there probably is a way to exploit. There probably is a way to, but it would take you longer to find it than run the course. So,
Yeah, yeah, totally. Everybody's gonna be finished by the time you've figured out the cheat.
all right, we have a third place. Kata,
Yay! Kata,
congratulations.
Kate Mark, and Super Soju. Congratulations,
There's
everybody.
no
You
winners.
look fantastic.
Congratulations.
Let's get a screen grab of them on the podium if we can.
Definitely. No
And
pressure.
look at all the fire around around the bouncy house and the disco floor. That's so
Oh, yeah.
fun. I love that.
I went a little crazy on the ending. I wanted it to feel epic too. So,
I love
uh,
it. That's beautiful.
and,
Super
and,
epic.
and Bong is lost. He just told me in the chat.
Oh, bong. Classic. I feel like that's a classic bong thing, isn't
That is, isn't it?
it?
People are
No,
really
it
still
would
getting
be.
to it though. I definitely I'm happy with where it is. Everyone is spread out into a different section of the course, and I that's kind of what I wanted. So I'm really happy with how people have utilized it and kind of come through.
Yeah. Yeah. If I mean, tell us in the comments, what was your favorite part, or what is your favorite part about this plot that Tesla has designed, this maze that he's designed? Um, because it's super cool. I mean, it looks so fun. So I got to go in and try it out myself after this. But I'm really blown away because there's not only is there so much here. I mean, there's so much to do. There's so much to see. Everybody looks like they're really enjoying it. I mean, I don't even know if they're trying to finish the maze at this point. It just seems like they're really enjoying themselves being inside of it.
um, yeah, and that was my goal, having everyone have a good time. At the very end of the day, that is the most important aspect of the entire thing. As long as you're having fun when you're doing this, you're a winner. Plus, everyone's going to get some NFTs for joining and extra points. So, I mean, those three winners get some extra, but I mean, you guys are all are winning something.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you all for joining us today. It was so fun. I mean, keep going because this maze is never ending, you know? Get
We
to the finish line. There
got a couple more people almost at the
we
finishing
go.
too. This is great. You
Nice
can do
with
it,
the
sweetheart.
new Super Neighbors collection as well, donning the nice frog outfit. Let's take a look at that outfit closely, can we?
What are we looking at? Sorry.
The Super
Oh,
Neighbors outfit. Someone's got it on there. Can't see who it is. The cupcake.
that's the cupcake. As my wife, she has the Super Neighbors outfit on.
Yeah, it's so cute. I love this lily pad hat,
Oh, it's
and the
such an
little
amazing
frog.
collection.
Yeah, the little frog on the top. Like a bunch of us were like loving those frogs and using them as our PFP when we were creating those costumes. So hopefully more things to come like that. I mean, that Super Neighbor collection, like we really wanted to, honor our community and let you guys know how much we appreciate you here and give you these really awesome, cute little outfits for you to don in game and to enjoy. So they look great.
Definitely. And I just posted on the Discord about how we have the Super Neighbor voting coming up in the end of May. So
Yeah.
it really does help to help your neighbors and be a active member too, because the next who knows when the next Super Neighbor collection will come out and what's going to be offered. I definitely don't want to miss it. So
Yeah, yes, definitely. And like let us know in our Discord what kind of Super Neighbor outfits you'd like. If we do another drop like that, we want to hear from you because this was the first of its kind. So definitely more to come, like Tassel said. But we love hearing from you. We love taking suggestions from you. We've put so many of those suggestions in the game, and like really, our community, you guys help us so much. You make our game. We want to make this super fun and enjoyable for you. So anytime you guys have suggestions, you know where to put them. Join our Discord and for all the goodies, if you wanna contribute, we'd love to have you.
that's something that I can say there's always been a really good point about my neighbor Alice is that they definitely listen to their community. I was part of the community, just only part of the community for the longest time, and so many of the suggestions that I put in have actually come to fruition and are in the game now, and I think that really speaks a lot about about how they're listening to what people are saying. It's not just glanced over. It's something that actually gets taken into consideration.
Definitely. Tassel, somebody is asking how to join our Discord community. Do you want to explain?
We can share a link to join Discord as long as it's not like banned in your country. I know that some people have issues with that, um, but yeah, I'd be happy to help anyone join the Discord community that wants to be part of it, that can get access. I So yeah, let me know.
Yeah, that's okay, great. Yeah, maybe you can go in after and like we can leave a comment on this live stream on X with a link or something that you can
Absolutely,
follow.
absolutely.
Cool.
All these people that have
Great.
made it. See, with the little tenacity, you can get in here. I mean, this is a lot of people that have made it to the end.
Yeah, a lot of people have made it to the end. Um, this looks awesome. I love it. This is great. Is there
Well,
anybody else still trying to do the maze or are we all finished?
we got some people still coming in and just about to
Oh, there
finish
you
the
go.
course as well.
All right.
There are people. Let's see where everyone's at. Just to give one quick look over before I finish up here. There's some people in my pit,
The
which
pit
is
of
great.
doom.
That, it takes some doing, but you can get through it. Um, and then there's my Garden of Doom, which is even
It's even
I tried to
worse.
make it confusing as possible, but at the same time beautiful, and that's kind of it was hard to do. I wanted
Yeah.
people to come in and enjoy themselves, but then also kind of get turned around a little bit because it's supposed to be a little confusing.
Yeah, of course, of course. Needs to be a little challenging, everyone.
And then in the actual maze itself, I don't really see anyone in the maze. I feel like most people, a couple people are kind of moving around in the maze, but there's most of the people have made it out.
Perfect. Well, then it's a success.
I think so
Let's
too.
go see it. Let's go see everybody at the end. Now there's a couple more people who have joined. Ooh, and there's one
We got a
more.
Mudo here and Bong.
There's Bong. Yeah, you made it. Almost made
Almost made
it.
it. But yeah, I think that that's game night, guys. You guys are amazing, and I'm so happy that you guys came and joined. I always have a great time, and if you guys have any comments or think anything I could have done something better or want to talk about my designs, I am here for the community and always willing to talk about it. I am always on Discord and in game. And for anyone who can't join the Discord, please leave a comment on X, like Sharina said, and I will help you guys connect if it's possible. But
Definitely.
you have anything you
Yeah.
want to close out with?
Yeah, I mean, also let us know if you have ideas for game nights that you would like to see, because we would love to hear from you. And tailor special game nights for all of you as well, coming up. Next week, we have a special Alice and Chill happening on Wednesday at 2 p.m. CET with me, and I'll have a special guest with me as well. So please tune in because we would love to see you all there. I think that's it. Pretty soon, I am going to be not in Vancouver anymore. I'm going to be in Spain, so I'll be on a different time zone. It's 5 o'clock in the morning for me right now, but it won't
Oh,
be very soon. So I'm really excited for that. So I'll be coming to you from a whole different space, and that'll be super exciting. We'll have more streams going on, and yeah, lots of exciting and fun things coming up in the future. So yeah, like Tassel said, thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you being here, and this was such a wonderful game night. And thank you, Tassel, again for putting this together and creating such an amazing maze for everybody because yeah, everybody just seems like they loved it and were blown away by it. So great job.
no, you're welcome, and thank you guys for running it. If there wasn't you guys to run it, I would be no reason to create it. So I guess I will see you guys on the next one. And everyone, have a great night.
Thanks everyone. See you later.